Hey everyone's Jackel Wolf back in MC a Turtle with another 5 minutes. That's how I did it. Now, if you've been following along, you know that we are working our way through the quest book. Last episode, we didn't actually do any quests, so instead, we built ourselves 2 items that are going to help us in today's quest. The first of which is the cobblestone generator. I've got 2 of them right behind me. It basically generates cobblestone. And then we've also got the forester. That's sort of like an automatic tree farm. It works really, really well. Both of these items are going to really help us in this episode when we go and flip over to the mayoral position available, which is basically the Mine Colonies quests. So mayor needed, collect the rewards. We've got to build ourselves a building tool. Now, I've actually built this tool thinking it was a proper building wand, but no, this is the building tool for the Mine Colonies mod pack. So what we're going to do to build that is simply take 2 sticks and a piece of cobblestone, which I've got right here. So 2 sticks and a piece of cobblestone gets us that Mine Colonies builder tools, the Structurize building tool, which is really good. So we can go and click on that. We now got our signing bonus, which is a loot reward crate, and 50 monies, which is really nice. Let's just really quickly see what have we got. Loot crate, ooh, a diamond, orange sapling, and Patreon pie. That is really good. Let's actually take that orange sapling. We're going to go and plant that in here somewhere. There you go. So I'll plant it right next to my apple tree, and now we're going to have some oranges, which is really cool. So that is basically step 1 in our quest for the Mine Colonies. Up next, we've got to pick either a naval village or a landlocked village. Now, I could do either or. I've got a ocean that's right over there, but I'm going to do the landlocked village because I've got a lot of open land here, and it is a little bit more difficult to do the initial supply build. If you do the naval one, you got to place a boat, and it just has to be a certain amount of open water. It's not too difficult. It is a little bit more difficult to do the landlocked one though. So to make a landlocked supply camp chest, it is basically 5 chests in a crafting table in a sort of half U shape. If you were doing the boat version, these would be 5 boats in a half U shape. So not very difficult to make at all. We're going to go take that supply camp though, and then we're going to go and I've kind of decided I'm going to build this over here. So basically there's now 2 different ways we can interact with this. We can actually go on the supply camp chest ourselves, right click it into the world, and then we get a little bit of a GUI here. We can escape out and kind of look around and see what's what. Or conversely, we can use the building tool and click down and basically do the exact same thing. So there's no real difference to it. The building tool, I think, is something you're going to want to work on in the future, though. It's something you're going to want to have anyways. But we can flip this around. Here's the front, and let's see. Kind of want to line it up with my front door here a little bit. Let's go bump that over. And you can see it's up floating. We can actually lower that down. I got a little bit of landscaping to do over here and a little bit on this side here. So that's not a huge problem. Tell you what, let's bump it over 1 here, and then we're going to drop it down. Now, the other thing we need to do before we try and use this is we've got to clear off this land. If I go and click OK, nothing happened. If I was actually using the supply camp chest to do it, it would give me a little bit of a heads up as to why it couldn't do that. So if we drop it here, we go hit OK. There you go. Placing a supply camp requires flat ground of at least 16 by 17 without grass or flowers on them. These blocks must be air, and then it shows which blocks have to be open there. So basically, this is something we've got to do. So we got to go clear off a good area. One way we can do that is we can, again, use the building tool, and we'll just kind of place it where we want. And now we can kind of run around and clear off all of the stuff and then make sure we level it off. So let's go. We'll do that. We'll do a quick little speed run, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so the land is all flattened out as far as I can tell, unless I got something over here. No, that is all good. Leaving the build up lets you see underneath it, makes sure you don't actually miss anything. Clearing the grass, super simple. We'll just go throw some water down, and we'll throw a little bit there, and a little bit there. And a little bit there. It sounds like, oh, there's a hole. Okay, so I've missed some dirt over here, which is good. So we can go throw that there. Actually, let's fix this a bit. You do pick up an awful lot of junk, that's for sure. Oh, we got strawberries from Pam's Harvest Craft. That's kind of cool. Oh, here we go. We got a little bit over here as well. Really? And we got just a little bit right here. So I think that's everything. So that is good. That is really, really good. We're going to go and right click. We're going to go drop it down to ground level. Take one more little peek. There's some grass there that's going to get in the way. But other than that, I think that looks really good. So if I'm missing something like a tuft of grass or a hole or something like that, this will not work. Okay, so something is missing. Something. Oh, you know what? No, maybe not. Okay, let's try this one more time. Okay, we'll give it one more shot here. Okay, so there's one other thing I think we can try. So I have... I did this quite a while ago. This is still inside my claimed chunks. So if I right click on this, now I did this to keep creepers from blowing stuff up. This might actually be part of the problem. So if we go and try this again. There we go. Okay, I don't know what was the problem. I honestly don't know what was the problem there, but we got it. This is perfect. So if this is the ship, it's this very, very same thing. There will be a chest very, very close that you're going to have your town hall. Now, this is an uncraftable item. You need it to start your town. So that's why you have to start with the supply chest or the supply ship. And you also get another building tool, which is actually kind of cool. And we're just going to go throw some of this junk up here. And there you go. So that is perfect. One thing to keep in mind, we've got a bed here, which we can use. All of this stuff is, usable. All the chests can be used for storage. All of this actually here in the supply thing can be taken down and used for supplies, which is actually kind of really cool. One thing to keep in mind, though, and I don't know where it is on the ship, but if we go and dig in here, there's actually, I think, 3 blocks of gold here. And the only way you can really notice it is when you're in that preview thing, you can actually come underneath it and look up and you can actually see them there. So let's go and harvest this up. Okay, so that is step 1. Let's go open up that quest book. Landlocked village, that's the one we picked. Now, you can only pick one or the other. I'm sure you could go build another village somewhere else to get that one as well. Town hall, 50 monies, another loot reward. Enhanced guide. Oh yeah, that's something I might have to play around with. And another diamond. That is really, really cool. Now, before we can really do anything else in Mine Colonies, we've got to go and place this town hall. So I'm going to take one of these building tools. We could place it right over top of our supply camp, and when our builder comes over here to build on it, he will take it down, and then we'll build up over in its place. That is one thing we could do. Or we could just move it off to the side and build it someplace else. So let's do that one for, at least for now. We can always take this down later. I kind of like the looks of it, but we'll go and, again, using the building wand is probably your best bet for this. If we go and try to place the town hall, we suggest you use the build tool GUI to place the building, be able to adjust the exact position and placement. If we place anyway, it's just going to basically drop it right here. Not very good. The only one that really lets you use it is, the supply camp or the supply ship. Soon first settlers will join. Okay, so because we placed it, they're already on their way. But what we can do is we're going to go right click and let's see, let's get a good, this is the supply ship. That's not what we want. We want to change this over to the town hall. So in the top corner here, you can't really see it. It's kind of half covered by me there. This is your drop-down menu that will list all the different builds you've got available. So we've got our Townhall, and now we can kind of pick what we want. So let's come out, let's take a look at it. This is the Acacia one. We've got a birch one, which is really, really nice. I really like that, except we don't have birch in our automatic tree farm yet. We've just got the oak. So you probably want to pick one that you've got resources for. So we got like the dark oak, which is, this is really nice actually. The dwarven one, it's something to keep in mind. Really, really simple, but all the roofs are open because I think it's meant to go into a mountain or a hill or something like that. But let's go flip down. Space Wars, this is one I'm not even too sure what the style is, but it actually looks really, it looks more like a desert temple than Space Wars, but there's got to be something specific about it that, you know, means something to someone there. But the one I like here, we got just the regular wooden one, which is nice. Actually, this one requires clay for the roof, which is not a big deal. That's something we've got a fair bit of. We got the medieval oak, which is really, really nice. This is a really big build. Some of the builds are a lot more complicated than others. There we go. We got a medieval oak alternate. Now, this is a much smaller build. It's probably the one I'm going to stick with, just to kind of speed things up. But it is a really, really large area because these are all upgradable. So as you go along, they're definitely going to be, you know, need more space to kind of expand in. But I think this is the one. It's kind of like a little long haul. It's really, really cool. I really like it. Look for your borders. This is basically the edges of where you want to build. You don't want to encroach on something different. So we'll bump this over until we can kind of give a little bit of space between the two, and we can maybe line them up on that way there. Yeah, so that's lined up there. And all the way back, there's a little bit of space to get between them. We can make roads or something like that if we want. Let's actually make that a little bit wider. And it's on the level that we want, which is good. We can actually drop this down if we wanted. We could drop it up. Like if we went and down, it would be just on a different level. We could, you know, even bump it up. You see, actually here, this is a good thing we did try to bump it up because there's a bunch of stuff here that wants to be on this level. Now, do we have another level to go up? No, this is basically, this is the proper level. Now, unlike the supply camp, this one has to be built by an actual builder. So what we can do is we can right click on it, say, yes, that's where we wanted it. We've now made the advancement starting our colony. So now the town hall is ready to be built. If we wait a few minutes, we'll get our first citizen here. And, you know, once we get a citizen, we can actually start building some other stuff and basically employ them in that area. Here we go. First settler has arrived. We got Nathaniel U. Ballet. I don't know how you want to pronounce that last one there. But he is our first colonist. That's perfect. Next episode, what we'll do is we'll set up a builder. He's going to become our builder, and we can use him to build things like the town hall and other structures and things like that. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Let me know in the comments below if you did any of this any differently than I did. I would love to hear all the different ways out there are to do all of the stuff in this this pack. Mine Colonies is really cool. It is very complicated as well. So there's a lot of different things to learn about it. But if you enjoyed this video, please think about leaving me a like and a subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at JackelWolf. Also, check out the description below. There will be a link to my Discord page. I would love it if you guys stop by to say hi. As well, there will be a link to my Patreon page. If you enjoy this channel, if you enjoy this content you want to support, stop by, check it out. There are a lot of great perks out there for all of my supporters. But that is it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. I think we just
not good enough, eh?
Not good enough, eh? Just had the second villager spot in there.